Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 13. Hope you all are doing well. As promised, I went back and defeated all the trainers on Route 4, at least I think I did. And this time I actually saved the game, so Flo is evolved, which is awesome, and our team is around level 25, give or take. So, like I said before, the trainers in the electric gym go up to level 29, so I'd like to be around level 29 before we face the gym leader. Oh look, another Harlequin. Nimbasa City is full of places for toughening up your Pokemon. Okay, perfect, 'cause that's exactly what we need. Let's see if we can gain a few more levels today in preparation for our gym battle, which should be in the next episode. And I think we can do that at the big stadium and small court, assuming that the games are actually in play. Before we do that, though, I just want to see if there's anything I need to do before I challenge the gym. Which I believe is over this way. The Shining Roller Coaster, former Nimbasa City Pokemon Gym. Okay, so is the current one this one? Achoo! I can't stop sneezing. Spring is here, huh? Bleh. What in the... You there? You were just looking at me, right? When eyes meet, it's a fight. In other words, you just picked a fight with me, Nimbasa's Feral Leopard. Hope you've got insurance. Ready? Humph, you got guts, I'll give you that. You're going to regret this as you go limping back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, wonder if she actually has a Leopard? That'd be kind of cool. It would be a little bit strong for this point in the game, but could be fun if it's her only one. And it is! Alright, awesome. Leopard is a Dark type, and it's very fast and has a decent attack stat from what I recall, but is not very good defensively. So against a Dark type, let's go with Rock Smash, even though it's a weak move. It might lower its defense, which could be useful for our next attack. And luckily, being Rock type, we resist Fury Swipes. Alright, let's see how much damage this will do. Alright, quite a bit of damage there. That's awesome. We'll go ahead and use Pluck to finish it off. And, okay, Torment means we can't use the same move twice in a row, so I guess it's a good thing I didn't then. I'm pretty sure if it used that after I selected the move, it would have said, like, you can't use that move during Torment, and I would have just, like, lost my turn, so that worked out well. And Russ is level 25, Quick Guard. Not going to learn Quick Guard, it's really only good in double battles. And there aren't too many of those. That's all you got? Not a lot of money for beating her. How could I have lost? I could just scream. Alright then, let's see what you're really made of. We'll ride this old rundown Ferris wheel which puts the F in frail. The first one to get scared loses. Okay, let's ride. I guess we're going on a Ferris wheel. I like how the Ferris wheel is all Pokeballs. That's really cool. Oh, why are you so quiet? Hey, are you scared? Haha. I haven't been on a Ferris wheel in a long time. Or for that matter, in amusement park for a long time. Which is a shame, I like amusement parks. Clunk, clang, rumble, rumble, rumble. Wonder if there's clink clangs around here. Eek, let me off, it's gonna break! Daddy, mommy, save me! Well, I guess we won that battle as well. Sometimes it pays to be a silent protagonist. What? Stop looking at me. Okay, alright, ready. I'll let you go this time. Next time you're going down, don't forget it. So I don't know if we can challenge her like every day, but I don't think that is the gym. Also, I did buy some lemonades and soda pops off screen. Oh, are you a challenger perhaps? I'm very sorry, the gym leader's out right now. I know where she went though. She should be in the building where you can ride the roller coaster. It's by the entrance to this amusement park. Alright, we saw that a second ago. Let's just take a quick look around here. I see an Audino. And, oh, I see an item ball over there. And a giant statue of an Audino. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's head back over here. And I just want to take one more look around this side of the park, and then we'll go see what's going on in this building next door. And what is this? A dropped item. Oh, and who's calling me? Oh, is it somebody's dropped transceiver? I think so. Hello? Yes, that's right. I'm the owner of that transceiver. I'm using an old one right now. It's audio only, sorry. Thank you for finding it. Very busy with work, and could you hang on to it for a little while? Sure. My name's Yancy. That seems suspicious, and the fact that they're using audio only. And you are Uno? Okay, when work calms down, I'll come pick it up, so please take care of it for me. Alright, he'll call my transceiver often. I don't like the sound of that. Something seems very suspicious here. Alright, let's go into the old gym and... Oh, a revive, okay. Again, not a leftovers, but I will take it. Let's see if we can find the gym leader. Oh, this really is the old gym. To ride this roller coaster, the first step is to get in the car. Next comes the platform. There you can change where the coaster is going. So is it like you do the old gym and then the new gym? Let's face one trainer. If they seem like they're an electric type user, then we'll come back here next episode, because I don't think we're really ready to challenge the gym quite yet. Built a new gym. Okay, so he's not even a trainer. And the roller coaster's path has been changed. Let's see where it'll take us this time. Over to this guy. Maybe this one is just like a maze without any trainers. Yeah, he's not a trainer either. Alright, let's try the green button. Oh. Hey there, are you cool riding a roller coaster? I'm going to overwhelm you with the speed I learned riding the roller coaster. Alright, good luck with that. So we have a battle versus Rich Boy Roland. And a Blitzel. Okay, so it looks like he is kind of a gym trainer, like an old gym trainer. I wonder if these are the same guys from the first game. We are using Electric type, which is not ideal. Let's go for Rock's Tomb, since Pluck is not very effective. I had a critical hit. Okay, that was lucky, because otherwise that probably would not have been a knockout, and it would have done a lot of damage in retaliation. And a lot of money, which makes sense, because we just defeated a Rich Boy. Alright, let's actually go do some leveling up at the... oh, okay, here we go. At the big and small court first. And then we'll come back here and do this one, find the gym leader, and then go to the main gym. So let's just backtrack my steps a bit here. And any second now, there we go. Although his blitz was only level 26, but maybe that's because he's like an old gym leader or an old gym trainer, not a new gym trainer. Because I'm pretty sure it actually said 29, so we'll keep an eye on things. Maybe I'll double check again off screen. Alright, like I said, today is going to be really a training episode to get as many experience points as we can. Musical theater, I'm not going to worry about that yet. Also, we probably could go to some of the routes ahead of here, at least for a little bit. Maybe face some trainers there too if we run out of people here in the courts. Infielders are practicing in the big stadium. Alright, cool. Let's go face some infielders, which I guess are baseball players. I'm a little bit strong, I will work out. That's how you get from a little bit strong to a lot of it strong. And okay, what kind of Pokemon does an infielder have? A Pansear, okay. Level 26, yeah, so I'm guessing level 29 is probably about right for this gym leader then, if like even these random trainers in town have 3 level 26 Pokemon. Luckily being rock type will resist a fire attack, and as long as we don't miss, this should do a lot of damage, being super effective. Now he probably has one of each of the 3 monkeys, because they seem to come in sets. Yep. We are not as strong against Panpour, but let's see how much we can do with a Pluck. I don't think we've actually had a chance to use Pluck on a berry yet. Ooh, Scald is a very good move for this stage in the game. It's, I think, 80 base power, and it has a chance to burn you as well. Let's send in Flow. We actually don't have anybody yet who resists Water type, although our last Pokemon will both resist Water type, but for now, we'll have to make do with Flow. Also, I shouldn't use Mud Shot because it could have missed there, but that's okay, it worked out. Alright. Oh, and I think... I think I got the TM for Dig when I was training off screen. I don't know if we missed it the first time or if I just hadn't actually used it the first time, but once we get out of this battle... Ooh, also, Grass type is going to be a challenge here. Yeah, that's 4 times super effective, so... Might need to make a quick trip to the Pokemon Center after this. These guys are definitely very tough. Alright. Let's not play around. Let's bring in Bassa to finish off this little grass monkey here. Oh, Leech Seed. I love Leech Seed. It's one of my favorite status moves. Every turn, your opponent who is seeded gets 1/8 of its health drained and returned to the Pokemon who it is facing, even if that Pokemon is not the one that originally Leech Seeded it. I got worked over. I was thinking the other day I'd really like to... oh, a potion. Well, thank you, but I'm going to need a little more than a potion to heal these guys up, so... Let me make a quick trip to the Pokemon Center. I was thinking it'd be cool to make a Pokemon that knows like a combination of Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, and maybe like Synthesis for the fourth one. So I was looking at what Pokemon can learn all 4 moves, and it looks like either Venusaur or Tangrowth are the best bets. And of the two, Venusaur is a little bit faster, actually a lot bit faster. So I kind of feel like I should use a Venusaur with that moveset. And normally I would do like a Venusaur with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, and a 4th attack move, or maybe Synthesis. Maybe Leech Seed. Actually, probably Sleep Powder. I like Sleep Powder. But anyway, I'd love to do a moveset that's a little bit different and just see if I could like be a more defensive moveset and how that would work. So I'm not sure what playthrough I'll use that on. It might be a little while, but one day I'd definitely like to give that a try. It'd be great to use in like, I don't know if they could learn all 4 moves in Fire Red or Leaf Green. And I might not want them to because I think in Fire Red and Leaf Green, Giga Drain is still 60 base power. It's not until like Gen 5, I think, where it becomes 75 base power. So, might be good to do in like a Gen 5 game or maybe a later game, but we'll see. Alright, once again, a very strong Pokemon. We're definitely underleveled. But in a way that's kind of good. Well, maybe not good, but it's not as bad as it seems, because with the way that the experience system works in Gen 5 games, we're getting more experience, so there is a bright side to it. Even though we're behind, we'll catch up a little faster than we otherwise would. Okay, that Intimidate is definitely not ideal, but we do have Rock Smash, which is super effective, so let's see how much that does. More than half, I will take it. Okay, well, so now our attack is +1, and we're confused. Let's go ahead and just switch, because I usually get frustrated rolling the confusion chance. And we'll bring in Flo, who should be super effective. And Embargo, so we cannot use our held item, which means no boost from our Eviolite, Mystic Water, whatever it is. Oh, another Swagger. That Sandile is a little bit fast. And come on, yes. Oh no, not yes. I was thinking that the next text would be the It Hurts Self in Confusion or Flo's name again, so that's why I said yes there. Alright, come on, Flo. Alright, perfect. Down goes Sandile. And was that his last one, or was there one more? Alright, his last one. Let's go ahead and use one of those fresh waters. Practicing his gift-giving technique, okay. That's cool, you get potions. And I wonder if there's like a small chance to get something better. That'd be cool. Alright, let's use fresh water. And everybody else is still pretty healed up, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and sort 2 by most. Yeah, I found sorting by most is kind of the most useful, because if there's something that you're going to be using a lot, then you probably have a lot of it. Training or not, I don't hold back. Good. I'd like to hear that. But that'll make 2 of us, buddy. Only one Pokemon with a Timber, a fighting type. Alright, I believe we still have, yeah, our Arcan Russ up, so let's see if we can do some damage with a Pluck attack. We are faster, that's good. And one-hit knockout. Okay, I was a little worried because I think Timber might have a decent defense stat, but our attack stat was superior. And we're getting plenty of money to buy plenty more fresh water, so I really don't have any qualms about using them. Alright, now in the original games, Black and White, you could only face the guys who are up near the front. And that seems to be the case here too. Although while we're here, let's check and see if anyone dropped any items. Oh, look, a little, not Lillipup, it's a Herdier, a little Herdier. I give 100% of my energy all the time, it's the only thing I can do. But he will not battle us, so how about you? Are you a battler? You do not seem to be. How about you? Oh. So only these few guys here, I guess. Alright, well. Glad we got to face a few people. Not as many as I kind of hoped we would, but let's see if there's anybody in the spectator stands we can fight. I think it's only people on the field who fight you. If this is the same as Pokemon Black, but it doesn't hurt to try. Maybe they even have like an item or something to give us. Alright. It's been a long time since I've been to a sports stadium as well. I'm not really much of a sports guy, to be honest. But one of my favorite childhood memories was like my mom's work was having like a Bowie Bay Sox day, and they're like a what do you call it, like a minor league team, and we had free tickets, so we went down and saw them play. And you know, I didn't really care too much who won or lost, but I don't know if we stayed the whole time. But it was just fun for the experience. You know, I think we got like probably hot dogs and maybe popcorn or something. So it was a fun time anyway. And actually, the custodian, let's see who's playing here. I'll continue my story. Tennis. All right, let's go face some tennis players, and I'm gonna move our Pignite Vasa to the lead. But yeah, the custodian, I guess, found one of the balls they had hit into the stands and gave it to me, and it was very nice of him and very cool. But I kind of felt guilty because I was like, maybe somebody who appreciated sports would be more into this. But hopefully, I still have that somewhere. On an unrelated note, I was thinking earlier today that I really love the name of the Tepig line, like just how creative they were. Like Tepig is like tepid and pig, and then Pignite obviously is pig and ignite, and Embor is like Embor and boar. Like just the puns are very well done. Also, I did not teach them dig yet. I meant to do that. So okay, after this battle, Thunder Wave, that will paralyze us. Another one of my favorite status moves. I'm pretty sure they reduced the accuracy to 90 recently, but in this game it probably still has 100. I feel like that was a more recent change. So it's actually a very reliable move. I was watching an old commentary from like the 2012 Pokemon Championship, and the commentators were horrible. It was like laughably bad, where they're like, Thunder Wave, that's a move that usually paralyzes, and Cresselia is not very bulky. The things like that, they're just so obviously not correct, or just very misleading to say the least. Sandstorm powers up certain attacks, which I don't think it does. I mean, unless you have like Sand Force as an ability, but I don't even know if it was an ability back then. But where was I going with that? I guess that was my whole story. Let's see if we need, yeah, we probably should get healed up there. So let's use one of our, let's use a Paralyze Heal. That's what it's for, right? And giving a Fire Pokemon water seems cruel, but I'm sure as long as you don't pour it on them, they appreciate it. And here we go against trainer number 2. My practice match is coming up. Yeah, I was looking up, so the Battle Subway in this game is the thing where you really want to face it after the Pokemon League. There's something else in the city too that I bumped into somebody who was like, you can't come in here until you beat the champion. And it seemed like another kind of post-game Battle Tower-ish sort of thing. Alright, Cottonee is a grass type, so that's good for us. Razor Leaf shouldn't do too much damage. What this game also has, I don't think I've really played with it before, is the Pokemon World Tournament, which actually sounds really cool. It's like a battle tower, but you actually face off against like all the gym leaders from previous regions, and maybe like at least 4 members and champions as well. Oh, not a one-hit knockout. That's kind of surprising. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't teach him dig. Alright, well, I'll try to remember for this one. So while we can't really face it until we have our Pokemon like fully evolved and with their ideal movesets and all, I think it'd be something that could be really fun to try at that point. So that'll be during the post game, but something to look forward to. But yeah, so I was looking up that and like, oh, all the gym leaders you can face, and there used to be downloadable content you could get, which is not available anymore because it's now like 10 years since the game came out. But you could actually download special competitions which were against the actual world champions, and obviously they're played by the AI of the game, but the teams that the trainers had are the players' real teams they used to win the world championship or come in close. So I was like, you know, I'm watching the teams on Bulbapedia, and I was thinking like, I wonder if I can actually find this match online and see them use these teams to face each other. And sure enough, I found the battle where the world champion that year and the runner-up face each other, so that was pretty cool. All right, so Dig, there it is. A very good move. One of my favorite ground type moves, 80 base power, so not quite as good as Earthquake. And interesting, so I was thinking Bassa and... that's really funny. I was thinking Bassa and Flo be able to learn it, but not anybody else. And literally the other three could learn it. I really didn't think about Patrat, but why not? He doesn't even have 4 moves. But that is funny. Alright, well, a little weird to think of like a flying rock dinosaur bird digging in the ground, but okay. Nim, I don't think I will teach you to, just because Nim is more of a special attacker, like we said. Yeah, it's so funny that Bassa and Flo cannot learn Dig, because I know their final forms can learn Earthquake, so maybe we'll have to wait for that. But we really haven't been using Return. I feel like we have really good coverage with the other 3 moves, and with Dig, that'll give us like perfect coverage anyway. There are very few Pokemon in the game that resist both ground and rock attacks. Like there are a few grass types that do, Torterra, Breloom. There's probably a couple others I'm not thinking of, but it's like single digits, I think. I probably should heal, but I'm lazy, so let's not. Be in all of my leg strength. Alright. I feel like they're running out of things to say for these characters. Only one Pokemon, and it's a Marill. And I think her name is Mary, which is kind of appropriate. Alright, so water type, not ideal. And we are the real Bassa and not Nim right now. But let's go for Rock Tomb in case it's faster. Alright, we were faster, so that was kind of a waste, but it did some damage, so I'll take it. Aqua Tail. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... I would switch, but I don't really have anybody good to switch into, so we'll stay in here and give it an Arm Thrust and see how much that does. Although I feel like at this point in the game, we haven't fainted too much with Bassa, and we've been doing a lot of battles with him, or with her, so I feel like Return is probably the way to go. Aqua Jet, our nemesis. Luckily, it didn't do as much as that Basculin's did. Alright, down goes Marill, and up goes our XP bar. I suppose leg strength doesn't matter much in a Pokemon battle. Yeah, not really. And more potions, yay. Alright, I will use some potions now. In fact, I might as well even use up those potions that they've been giving to me. This is the wrong pocket. Oh, we probably have, there we go, 6 potions somewhere. Alright, all healed up. Let's see if any of these other trainers will face us. Probably not these ones, because they're not really near the entry. Was there anyone by the entry that we missed? No, I don't think so. Alright, well, I guess it's just 3 trainers per field, but better than nothing. And once again, we'll check the stands. Who's this shady guy? Not too shady, gave us some helpful advice. Don't know why he's wearing sunglasses indoors, but teach their own. It is a cool idea to like watch the Pokemon battles from up here though and learn some tips. I always thought it'd be awesome to like watch a Pokemon battle like in a real stadium. I hope one day they have, well, I was gonna say I hope they have like AR goggles where you can actually do that, like watch a Pokemon Go battle or something. Or like an actual, oh, how cool would it be if the Pokemon World Championship, like the legit one for these games, like if they actually held it in a big stadium, which I guess they kind of do, to be honest. It's more like a convention center type thing, I think. I don't know if they have them, if they ever have them in DC, I might go one time, but I'll have to see where they actually have them. I feel like it's out west, but what do I know? Alright, let's see if there are any other trainers out here we can face, just to keep leveling up before the gym battle. There are performers gathering on Route 5. Oh, cool. So in some ways, this game is very different from the predecessors, and in some ways, it's actually still pretty similar. Bianca! Oh, is this a rival fight? I'm glad I healed if it is. I kind of hope... Well, no, she's not really a rival, though, so probably not. Nice timing. I was wanting to give you this. HM2 Fly. That could be useful. Oh, good. I'm glad I came here. Maybe not against the Electric Gym, but... When you use this move outside of battle, you can go to the places you want to. Do you know about Hidden Grottos? I do. We may or may not mess with those. We'll see. Oh, is she going to show us anyway? Alright, let's see what she sees over here. The sound is coming from somewhere around here. Wow, here it is. There's a gap and we can fit through. Let's have a look. What if I say no? Alright, we have no choice. So hidden grottos are little secret areas. You can find like rare Pokemon in there and they have their hidden abilities. Like this Minccino. Alright, she's going to go check other trees. But, I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and face it just because we're here. But, I'm kind of actually, to be honest, tired of hidden grottos. Because I spent ages and ages and ages trying to get a female Dragonite with its hidden ability, so like a Bria Dratini with its hidden ability. Let's use Rock Tomb to hopefully not knock it out in one hit. And after finding like 23 Dragonite, it might have been more than that. It was at least 23. I did not find a single female one. I found all males, and I think it's only like a 1 in 10 chance of being female. So, but after 23 tries, I should have found at least one. So that was disappointing. We'll throw a couple Pokeballs. I don't want to use too many because I like to keep some Pokeballs with me just in case we ever find a shiny Pokemon. It'd be like the worst thing in the world. Well, maybe not, but it'd be pretty bad if we found a shiny Pokemon and didn't have enough Pokeballs to capture it and had to run away. That would be sad. Luckily, this Minccino decided to be caught, so yay. And I actually trained a Minccino, which I think was caught in this very hidden grotto with its hidden ability, Skill Link, in my Black Boss Battle series that I did just before this one. So I also did train a Dragonite, but it did not have its hidden ability after like a month of looking for that. Because it's probably an hour or two to find each Dragonite, and there was so much prep before that as well. So it was really frustrating to give up, but it was sort of a sunk cost fallacy thing where at some point it just wasn't worth it. So there it is, Skill Link, its hidden ability. So yeah, I trained a Minccino, which evolved into a Cinccino with Skill Link, which means its multi-attack moves always hit 5 times. And if you pair that with like a King's Rock for flinching, it gets really powerful. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one a lot. Definitely a fun team to train. All right, well, let's see if we can do a couple more fights out here. And then what I'll do is probably come to this grassy area that we've unlocked and do some more training with our team to get them to level 29 before the next episode. Okay, so Boss has the Eviolite now, that's right. Yeah, I think I did that because he's the most naturally defensive. So having that 50% defense increase makes sense. Ooh, Psybeam, that's going to hurt. That's a pretty good move. Oh, it didn't hurt as much as I thought. Yeah, I'm frustrated I didn't find a Dragonite for all that time. I did catch a few, but I didn't want to like trade over level 60 Dragonite to my black version. I wanted to start with the Dratini, so. How about you? Are you a trainer? No. How about you? You are, yay. And I probably should have healed, but after this one. But I'm not mad that I did like all the FunFest missions and all to, because you can do the FunFest missions to increase your chance of finding, or to get a, I won't explain the whole mechanics, but you can unlock things that allow you to then increase your chance of finding Pokemon in hidden grottos, which itself is already hard to do. So I spent a long time in general trying to get that stuff, but the good news is I was able to find like a Nidoran with a hidden ability, which I trained into a Nidoking in my Omega Ruby Boss Battle series. I got an Eevee, which had its hidden ability, although I might have gotten that. No, I got that a different way, actually. And come to think of it, I don't even know if I got... okay, so Rock Tomb is 4 times super effective, but it might miss. And I think Flame Charge will be enough damage anyway, so let's use that. Combee is a bug and flying type. But either way, at the very least, I was able to get a Minccino with its hidden ability, so that was pretty cool. So it wasn't a total waste. And that's a moveset I've always wanted to try for a long time, is having a Cinccino with Skill Link. And it knew like Tail Slap, which is sort of its signature ability, Rock Blast, and Bullet Seed for type coverage. It was a really fun Pokemon to train. All right, let's heal up and do one more battle, and then I will call it an episode. And we'll keep Basa out because she's already at the front. Sorry, I keep misgendering you, Basa. I'm used to starters being males. That's my excuse, at least. All right, you are our final boss of this episode. Turn around and it's my turn. Turn around and it's your turn. Oh, my favorite song. Not really. I'm not even sure that's a real song. Probably not. There is a really cool, actually a couple cool musical-based Easter eggs later in this game that I can't wait to show you guys. So hope you stick around for that. And a Scraggy, which somehow seems appropriate. And all right, let's use Arm Thrust, which should be super effective since Scraggy is part Dark type, and fighting moves like Arm Thrust are super effective against Dark types. And I am glad to say that the commentators in recent Pokemon Championships are much better. Oh, Dancer Brian, that's my name in real life. I am not a dancer in real life. Yeah, no, quite the opposite. But yeah, just to finish my thought from before, as cool as it would be to go to a convention center and see people face each other in Pokemon battles, seeing like putting on AR goggles and seeing it like in an actual stadium would just be amazing. Although I guess at that point you could just put on VR goggles and they could do it then. But VR graphics aren't quite there yet. But anyway, I think that's a good stopping point for now. I'm going to do some training off screen, get us all level 29, and when we come back, it will be time to face the 4th gym. Thank you all for watching, keep being awesome, and I'll see you guys again soon.